Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Hi, folks. Nick Tockert here with the Historical Fencing Guild. Good morning, Nevermore. I saw Joey and I loaded the wrong mental file. Let's get everything going. And I'm having a morning. My ticker's not going. Let's get this off. I could tell you about my accountability. I've been busting my butt getting some projects done, but you don't care because Joey's here and he's prettier than I am.
Not by much.
Well, yeah. Normally I'd have to say, okay, first we'll pay the bills. You guys know about my books, right? You know that Art and Tales is released in paperback now, right? And you know that the rest of the bills have been paid by somebody. We don't know who. Oh, wait, it's Joe at bit.ly/Joe JB Tech Apps. I can speak. My week has been a week of absolute mayhem. Come with me and you'll see a world of pure, unbridled frustration. To Joe. And I'll get to the chat. The chat knows if you're here, something more interesting is going on. Joe, why are you here? Other than being awesome and making sure I don't train wreck through my live stream.
Well, I am here. Some of you I talked to previously about this, but I am working on an app. Some of you kind of got to see a sneak peek in one of the Facebook chat rooms the other night, doing a independent creators directory where people are going to be able to sign up and have links to their works posted so that they can go through and have one kind of centralized place if they want to, and then also allow them to help promote others, that are in their same field. I've been working on it. Started off, I was going to do it as an app, and then after thinking about it, it's like, well, this would be easier as a website to start with.
Yeah.
And then could be turned into an app at a later point. So I've actually got the domain registered already, and have started working on the website, which is still in a very basic draft form. Let's see if I can get it to present here. This is actually why I needed asked you about your stuff, your images the other day, Nick.
Oh yeah, I totally wasn't paying attention.
But it's basically just a website. Like I said, you'll be able to find authors. There's going to be spots for authors, artists, comic book writers, which will probably fall under authors, um, musicians, coders, since I know I'll get yelled at if I don't add that part to at least.
Oh, there's hope. You've taken a title finally. You're not just the techno mage who does stuff.
So, like I said, it's kind of a basic layout, but I've kind of gotten it somewhat started, and this will eventually link to a profile page that'll have all the works and everything listed.
Oh, I am ungodly excited about this little project. And I love that we're just dropping this with no lead up, because there was no lead up. This is what happens, and why one of many, many reasons I love Joe Bachman. I'll get an idea. And I'll say something like, "Hey Joe, I got a dumb idea." Oh no. Yeah. And okay, cool. And then I'll wake up the next morning and, by the way, what? I couldn't sleep. Oh dear God. Or I get a message. Now I know the answer to this, but can I hunt through your DA and pick a couple art pieces out? Okay. And he goes, well, you know what it's for. And I'm thinking to myself, we have how many projects going? I know it's for something. It's Joe. I trust Joe. Have fun. I'll find out later.
Surprise.
Oh, God. Oh, I almost forgot that we were in my morning show and I have to keep everything at my morning show levels appropriate. Joe and I have been friends a very, very long time, and there may have been some festive greetings that started with surprise in our past. That's a second. I almost finished that line. Okay. But so I'm gonna get back on track. Joe's here. He's hanging out. We're gonna go through the chats. You guys can ask Joe what you think about what he's doing. Give us your accountability. Mine is I am wrapping up the second to last story in volume 1 of Thinning the Veil, my quasi-horror spooky story anthology. Lots of weirdness. It's me. Through the Thinning Veil. And so I have that. And I was going to be done with it. I was going to be done with that book. It was going to edit, proofread, blah, 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 out the door. But then I saw something. And what it was there's a movie in the ongoing Paranormal Activity series, which are just progressively getting worse and worse, and it's delightful. But it was called Paranormal Activity Next of Kin. Now, there is an ancient movie, I believe with Patrick Swayze, called Next of Kin, about a Chicago cop who gets killed, or his brother gets killed, and they call all the rednecks from their family up, possibly true hillbillies, and they basically go redneck hillbilly on a bunch of gangbangers. This was the kind of 80s catharsis that, makes me happy. But the person who introduced me to that movie was Trelana Bachman. And then I thought, Paranormal Activity Next of Kin. And my brain, it starts to spin. And I love Old Gods of Appalachia, the podcast. So that starts creeping in. And now I have a story forming that if it ends up in this book because it's short enough, cool. If not, I'm going to have to pull it out and put it in another book of, oh, you done goofed. Oh, you done goofed, So that has been my stuff, other than fixing the book and finally getting it in a publishable format. I am not happy with the layout, but I've been battling Kindle enough that I had to go through Create, which Kindle Create is a painful thing to have to use. And I got it out. I may do a new edition later. I'm battling to set up a merch shop. So in early 2023, because I'm not going to say I'll have this done for Christmas or something like that, I will have a merch shop featuring big Stompy Robot stuff, Historical Fencing Guild stuff, basically my assorted IPs. I may even do something with Paul Bunyan Kaiju Slayer in that. Because I think we need to revise the Joe Bach Techno Union logo and do some cross merch of that, because I think that would be hilarious too. So there will be things coming. That's my accountability. I've been busy. A few other things I'm not talking about yet. Let's see what everybody else is and who's like. Let's see. Donna. Ha! I kept Joe be up late last night. I beat him to NTF. Honey, no, you didn't.
No, actually, she did. She did beat me to the live stream.
I was gonna give you that you were in the room, because Joe beat me to the room today, because it's been one of those days where I'm running around trying to make first and second breakfast, and Joe's laughing behind the scenes. I run my show, and just about every morning, if I'm together enough, I run my show and I inhale my oatmeal. Now, this is something few people have to witness, but occasionally my dear friend Joe is in the chat. You got 12 minutes to eat, go to the bathroom, and do everything before class gets started. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, that's first breakfast. Second breakfast, I accidentally made an egg sandwich.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I put too much egg in, but it's cooked.
Is there really such thing as too much egg? It's like too much bacon. There's no such
exactly. There's actually hard salami on there too.
Ooh.
And a little bit of honey mustard. Morning, Nevermorians. Okay, well, glad that Joe's greeting you. And Joe's accountability. Let's grill him while he's here. A new website is on the horizon, really. Currently being worked on. I did not know. Got the domain and SSL certificate for it yesterday. Trying to get the SSL cert installed correctly, though.
Yeah. Didn't manage to do that before we went live.
You should watch Joe. I mean, he's got an IV of like the stuff that's worse than Monster that makes Trelena vibrate. And yeah, that stuff. And he's typing, but his fingertips open up to little smaller mechanical fingers that go across the board. You do not know how cybernetic my buddy Joe is. Hey there, Joe. How does it go? And Joe answers, going good this morning. Working from home today since no one else was planning to be in the office. I realize it's hilarious that you're here and I'm reading your comments. But you already put out one minor IT fire for someone?
Yeah, my boss's wife.
Okay.
The main IT group from our Fisher's office had to do something to her laptop yesterday that they had to connect her to the VPN. Well, she hadn't reset one of her passwords in over 3 months. So when she went to log back in, it's like, haha, no.
Oh.
So
yeah.
I had fun remotely connecting the two different machines so I could get her password reset and get her back in.
I just saw you mentally like crocheting. My version of what you were doing was crocheting USB cables, or knitting USB cables together. Your connection is forming.
Yeah.
Oh god, that would be a great little. You know the dorky virus animation that pops up when you've done goofed.
Yeah.
The little chibi Joey just. I may have to try to gift that while gifts are still a thing. Anyway, whoa, you go, guy. I'm just busy figuring out what I'm going to drink tonight or today. I know you're going through a lot, but please be safe. So offset something actually hydration-y for every one or two non-hydration-y things. Possibly add the substance called food, like something warm and greasy and cheesy. Anyway, I can fill most of that role. Anyhow.
I'm glad you went there because I was debating on whether or not.
You see, that's what we do. Good morning. Why are you guys so chipper? Oh, good morning. I'm not dead yet. This has not been consistent. And I woke up literally wondering, after a very, very, very strange set of nightmares, sat straight up, what is Joe doing? Because when Joe says I'm working on something, oh, God, that means something odd or wonderful or beautiful. It's just going to happen. And I'm just like, what is it? Which is it? Ooh. Because I found out that they made almost the perfect mech game. They made almost. They took it off PC, but it was made on Unreal, so I know if it crashes, it should be acquirable. And I'm like, yes, this is what I want. One version of Big Stumpy Robots eventually to be, but with crappy graphics. Because, because graphics are expensive. Anyway, good Lord, because I never know what I've been coding. What? Knock, knock. There's an object at your door. It's a button. Are you going to push it? Because he would do that. You have to understand, Joe would send me a big, shiny red button in a box. And just go...
Addressed to one of your D&D characters.
That, too. Okay. Well, that's a comment dump because I've been talking too much. Come on. Stop it. Oh, I love when it does that. Comment dumps while I'm trying to work through the comment dump. Donna Carlene says, I'm sounding chipper? Yeah, right. No, you are. You're just taking the day and shoving it right in the chipper. Ignore the red splotches. Got my sugar-free energy drinks for the daytime tonight. Not sure what I'm going to pull out yet. Well, so far your pull-out game has been pretty impressive.
Amen to that.
That or you breed a lot of rats and your genetics are far more interesting than I ever imagined. Good morning, Carl. Stayed up late for Dan. I went to bed at 9:30 last night. I actually went, nope. Morning, Joe B. and Donna. Gonna need a nap before the room, which shall not be named. I may be crashing into the room that shall not be named tonight, too, after I get done, because I have an object. I went down to the Family Dollar unattended. Dollar General, sorry. And I found an object. And the people who come to the Historical Fencing Guild will know what that object is and what nefarious plans I have for it. Shameless plug. Hey, Witsman dude. And please, wait in. You wanted to read some of these? You can read them, Joe. You want to make snark. Don't sit and be polite now.
Right?
I know we're trying to get through where people actually have questions. Sleeping, successful coffee run. Yes, coffee is good. Let's hit it. Did you guys get any snow where you are? We got dusting up here, just enough. We got the magic ice ball flake shapeshift things of doom that it looks like fog, and then you go out and it's not, and it looks like it's fast falling flakes, but then it turns to water and then it freezes on you.
Ew.
So my adventure out to the mailbox was colorful last night. And we get freezing fog constantly out here.
Yeah, you're just far enough south that you get more of that ice than snow most of the time.
We get more precipitation than like Lafayette, but not snow, so it does strange things. And I swear that fog moves around like the mist monster from frickin' Vampire Hunter D, just like coating death everywhere it goes. And the first time I got caught and fell down in one of those was freaky as all get out because I was walking out the
Oh, I can
mailbox.
imagine.
I'm going down my hill and I'm like, oh, there's a fog rolling in. Okay, I like fog. Fog is my friend. Fog is not your friend here. This is not friendly fog. No, flash freeze everything, slide, wait, sit up, crawl out of it, and I'm coated. I look like the abominable Snownick.
Hashtag not a cryptid.
Hashtag not a cryptid, exactly. Although it is always fascinating to hear what kind of cryptid / mythological / whatever people think I am. I get the best answers. A bit of dust visible on the garage, but nothing to speak of. See, I have a lot of dust visible in my garage. There was still a full bowl of cat food when I went out this morning, so both strays in the neighborhood must have been adopted or picked up, or just hunkered. So I'll be taking in both bowls later today. No use feeding cat food to squirrels or attracting another possum. We had something show up on the porch. And Xander was, what is that? And I came to see, and it had just left. Trying to get my autistic son to explain what he saw on my front porch. Ooh. Like, is it A? It's not a cat. It's not a squirrel. I don't know what it is, Dad, but it was like this, and like this, and like this. So I'm thinking it was a groundhog. Because we have those in the neighborhood. And anything else, I think he would be able to identify. But he now he walks by the window, he stops because our door is old enough, it has the 3 little diamond windows. And in the time that we've lived here, Xander has gone from no smudging the bottom one to the middle one to the top one. And he stops and he looks. Okay. Every time he walks by it now, like, you want to draw it for me? No. You're not listening, Dad. It was a. I think someone's coming home, or we're getting a new neighbor. There's 2 power trucks across the street. So the trucks have the power then. Good idea, Carl. Our friend Julie gave us some nuts to feed the squirrels and that. Go. I thank whatever you believe that my buddy Johnny freaking Cage isn't here to see that line right there. So her kindness lives on. That's wonderful. Sad. We're sad. We feel it. Morning all, morning, Nick. I guess I'll run Joe's. No, what? I got guests. Y'all can wait on your commercials. Ha.
No, you can run Jody's commercial.
You want to run
Because the link to his thing's coming up here anyway shortly.
Yep. So
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Totally. Thank you for not. I mean, I don't know what happened during that break. But good morning, Jody. Let me get back to the comments, which I'm sure are going nuts. And we have more sad. Hey, Jody. Good morning, Joe. What?
Oh,
wow,
you just skipped way down.
The comment dump hit as I clicked. So it went, and on my screen, I expected, Bob Barker to go, and the prices, ding, 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 ding.
Oh, 5 cents.
Bom, 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 bom. Okay. Well, that doesn't help me find where I am, but thank you. Oh, okay, it does. Wow, okay, that was sorcery.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, technology equals sorcery. Move on. When they took my original command line away, I went, ah! But where's my DOS? Where's my DOS? Why do I need megabytes and gigabytes of a program that, like, 50 kilobytes, I can animate something?
Every once in a while, I keep forgetting I actually have the YouTube screen up on my other monitor, and I'll see something move out of the corner of my eye. That's why you keep seeing me dart over this way.
Well, apparently, before we get back into things, I was in the chat on Nerdcap, Luke Stone's Not Safe for Work, basically late night rage nerd show, and he had Telepathic Bunny on, who's a buddy of mine, but we do differ dramatically on a lot of things politically. So he's one of those buddies. I like those buddies, but it's like, yeah, oh, that's Nick. Hold on, let me do it. That's Nick. You have to do this because apparently this is all I do when I broadcast. This. That's what I'm known for. Hawaiian Shirt said this. Me summed up it into that. That's hey Joe. Must be something wrong. A third power truck pulled up. Are they gonna combine?
If they're anything like NIPSCO, the first two are actually sleeping. The third one might be there to actually do the work.
The first one brings the nap pads and the pillows. The second one brings the stacks. And the third one provides cover. That's how it works. And then they just rotate on the next job. And breaking news, Charcoal has a hairball. That's right, Charcoal has a hairball. We'll be right back. And Jody has been all cats medicated. Yay, special guest. Lamau is doing the wrong show. Y'all, I have had 2 solid weeks of Mondays. I'm a hair from getting violent, you know? Yes, it's almost time. Oh, cool. Website first sounds good. Okay, we're getting content.
Yep.
Oh, Aunt Donna made the cover. That's right. And there's more. There's another picture floating around. I did in the special green room, the mauve room, the whatever room. Gift art for Donna. I have not published it anywhere but the green room. If she wants that shared around, let me know. If she wants that as something she can keep and hold and feel precious about, that's okay too. Wow! See, you are loved. You are appreciated. See, Joe Bachman's doing important things. Are you doing important things, or have you given up 2022 already? Like, I'm going to sleep till 2023. Get off your lazy butt and create. I mean, what? What? No, nothing. There is no frustration or fury here. Can't stay long. Just came in to say hi. Hi, Bonzer. I will run your ad in a little bit. We're talking about a service that Joe is doing. And then later I'll try to get that wonderful, maybe next week I'll show that wonderful little Christmassy Anwin picture you sent. Because if I try to upload something to StreamYard while StreamYarding, it is no bueno. Okay. I say the same thing when Donna says, I've been thinking. Oh, no. Surprise! Happy Web Launch Day. That's right. That's right. I don't know. I sound like I was possessed by a Muppet there. Would it be the first time? Oh, you think the hand goes up the Muppet? Anyhow. Afternoon Radio Retro Future. Hey, Bouncer. Nick Glenn, my magnificent artist. Hey, it's going to be really hard to AI your stuff. Oh, just took the receipt of the preprint copies of Hatch number 2. Rock on. Put some links up, Glenn, so that we can promote. That's how this rolls. You know that. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. He's been working. See, if you work, you get things done.
Yeah, it sounds like too much effort.
When did you become an AI artist? Oh! Anyway, sorry. Didn't mean to destroy your life there. It just kind of slipped out. Catch from the desk of small press publisher exits. Yeah, that studio. It's not coming out today. Y'all know when I'm having a day like this, my speech impediment is basically like a jigsaw and this little tricycle running circles in my head. Can I English? Not very well. Hello, Glenn. I love when I ramble and the next one is a very sedate comment. Just boom. So, besides all that, what else are you up to while I keep looking through this? Promote something.
Oh,
Because
well, actually, if you go to the next comment after this, I did promote something.
good man. It's almost like it was being set up. And yes, it does look great, Glenn. And he's promoting the Association of Ishtar on Kickstarter.
You didn't say I had to promote something of mine. I just promoted.
Is this what it's like dealing with me? I'm just asking. Because, like, people give me this look every once in a while where it's like, here, I'll give you something. Awesome. I can use this to fix this for somebody else.
Well,
I don't know where
do
some of these. I don't know. Freaking permission. You don't know this, but there's a whole story arc around permission. I'm going to use that in another novel I'm running. It's gonna when I can get to my stuff, it's gonna be problematically funny. And Radio Retro Future is hailing everybody, or just hailing Jody. That's fine. Etsy Donna's like, "Hey Glenn, how you doing?" She's blowing a kiss in front of your husband, in front of her husband, because gosh darn it, Glenn is just that pretty. Thanks for sharing, Joe. We need 10 more followers. We're working on it. You should be following this Kickstarter. The Association of Ishtar is just an amazing universe, and you want to be a part of it. Carl, Donna, we got greetings. We got accountability. Got some bittersweet news from CGC on the books I had to get graded. One book in particular, I'm a bit upset with the grade. I will either not shop with that vendor again or file a complaint. Isn't that a great response? He's not putting the dude on full blast. He's not raging. He's just, this is upsetting. This went wrong. This is how I'm dealing with it. That's called maturity, folks. And that's why I love my chat. I go on other places and I love their chats, but my chat is mostly adults. Oh, posting an Anwin Christmas tale later today. I love that. And there's this part of me that really, really wants to do a picture, and I may get to it, of Anwin and SCP-999 having a lovely Christmas. And if you get either of those, you'll understand just how adorable it is. We've got Glenn's greeting, Joe D. Glenn's laughing at Joe Bachman. Afternoon, Glenn Fleming. I thought you'd be relaxing after comic night. Okay, we'll see if that will let me show. No, it's not. There we go. It was a great show. I bet it was. Can't beat a little Steranko. Having a little egg, having a little bread with your egg stick.
Yes, I'll just answer that for him. Yes, he is.
Just out of curiosity, Joe, because you have admin powers, do you get to see the little thumbnail versions at the bottom of the screen?
You mean like the different layouts, or what?
No. I mean, like, for me, I I would never remove you, but like there's your picture and then I can click solo.
Oh yeah, I could click and remove you. Yes.
Oh, that please don't. I know you can. I wanted to make sure that was because then that means he did get to see me go. Oh look, what?
Oh yeah.
No.
No, I saw you during the intro going.
How do you get calories quickly? Okay, Glenn Fleming. My art of Bernie Whiteson came in this week. I haven't opened the seal yet. Cool. I am horrible with names of people I actually know, so I am worse with names of creators. Who's a Bernie Whiteson? Ooh, gotta see that. Give me a second. We'll shoot you a Facebook DM. Now Nick is telling Donna to eat. No problem there. Warm and cheesy like Uncle Carl. Y'all get a room. Or go visit it. Anyway, Richie sneaks in the back and pretends he's been here from the start. Well, he missed he missed the huge announcement. He missed all the fun. And he missed, my efforts at second breakfast. So, you don't know. You don't know. Apparently, my Hobbit mojo is strong today. Look, Rich has been hiding in the back. Hey, Rich. Hey, Rich. Who-doo. We got more greetings and a comment dump. I'm just going to let that one spin for a second. Is it done?
All right. Well, while it spins for you,
yeah.
I can keep clicking because I keep kind of scrolling through and catching up with it.
Okay, cool.
Got the link to Carl Witzman's books on Lulu. We've got links to Donna's books on Lulu, bit.ly/Donna Carlene. And then got the one that Nick accidentally clicked on earlier, that freezing fog is thanks to the 5G windmill farm emitting radiation.
Why haven't my superpowers kicked in yet? I'm just saying. The next door neighbors can fly. It's not fair. Go on.
I'm just going to leave that alone. And then also check out Michaela Jade's books on Amazon at bit.ly/Michaela Jade.
Okay. Thanks, Joby. Sorry, because that was timed perfectly. And we got Happy Friday.
Hello, Cindy.
Do you want to take the Cindy Koepp ad challenge?
What, trying to find her ad in your list of
No. That I
Oh.
should be able.
Okay.
If I can find the right one, which I'll take a second. When it starts, unmute yourself and try to read the spoken lines as they happen.
Oh, yeah, no, I haven't had nearly enough caffeine for that yet. For how late I was awake last night. It's all. I'm sorry, you guys don't understand. Sometimes I forget that I'm not actually biologically related to Joe, and why I say this is occasionally amid my brothers, especially, the phrase, "Oh, is that a challenge?" will be uttered, at which point something that will be quite memorable will occur. This involves okay, I'm going to hang off of this branch while you're chainsawing the tree to get it to come down the way you want. I mean, we are all three very intelligent men in different ways. Unless we are together. And then we barely have 2 brain cells to rub together between all of us.
Well, it's an exponential failure, We have about a quarter of a brain between the three of us, and the math goes boink. Oh, wow. Had a comment dump while I was talking. Yay. But I am so happy to see... Who dares?
I don't know, but that just reminded me to put my stuff on silent.
Oh, if folks want to know just how good my internet and computer and phone reception is. I just got a message at 10 a.m. that says everything okay from Joe Bachman. That literally was one of the beeps.
I'd sent that like right before you showed up.
Oh no,
backstage.
it's time stomped. It's time stomped.
Time stomped.
Yep.
Time stomped.
Time stomped. Yes. I said it and decided, nope, I'm doubling down on that bad boy. And I will mute that. And oh God. Between the full mute and the turn off is the vibrate function. And the rest of my feed basically decided to hit as I switched it through. And the phone not processing very sanely what to do went.
So what you're saying is I should call you right now.
You know, I don't smoke, but Donna, you might want to light up a cigar for me or something, because dang, that was a lot of. Okay, moving on. Glenn B. Fleming, many years ago, my mom fed squirrels. Then, in an effort to show how much they appreciated the gesture, they moved into her loft and ate the electricity wires. Cost a small fortune to repair. Now, I don't know why that felt like it was going to come from the bowels of the, theater guy voice, but I will take it. Much like they took her electricity. And that, friends, is how Pokemon were created. Now, we are very sorry. I am not. But I'm sure Joe is. Joe. Moving on.
Freak-a-woo.
Oh, God. Oh, Joe gets me to do that laugh that cuts off all oxygen to my brain, where I wheeze and I fall back because I'm literally collapsing. Okay, that's just, I'm sorry, that's just Joe trying to hard reset me. I know what's going on. I'd make a joke about turn him off and turn him on again, but I'm going to get in trouble on this show. I know the guy who runs it, he's a stickler. Cindy Kemp says, go get big stompy robots using swords in a melee at Amazon.com/Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert II. And all the gobbledygook. Tune in to the Historical Fencing Guild tonight at 7 p.m. I have it up. I was walking through a store, Cindy, if you missed it, and I have a plan.
He was walking through a store unsupervised.
That's why I have a new Nerf gun. Anyway, I am 42 years old. A man, an educated man. I got my education at a world-renowned college. I got a Nerf gun. No. Anyway, moving on. DeviantArt.com/Nick T for cool art. Thank you. Oh, Richie. Wait. That was good. Get off my land. Oh, Richie, you know me so well. Why does he have a spark gap generator built in his cane? This'll get you off my land.
Mm-hmm.
Rich. You should get involved in the Patreon, the Historical Fencing Guild, for more fun. Yes, the Patreon. I am starting to plan my 2023 resolutions. And one of them is I want to do a lot more exclusive for the Historical Fencing Guild and a lot more exclusive. I'll be able to set up a subscriber tier thing on my DeviantArt. So there's going to be a lot of new material that's going to be exclusive to people who want to pay me, are the good folks who are, because you are keeping the lights on and keeping me functional. I won't say sane because I don't lie to my viewers, but I will say functional. Supervisor shows up for the safety crew, shows up for the workforce. He's kind of, how you doing? You feel a little warmed by there? Construction inspector Joseph Bachman. I just wondered if Joe just did it, whoosh, throw a little heat your way. I'm sorry if Richie did it. You warmer now,
Well, he's talking about the power crews. As a former state employee, I can tell you right now that the supervisor, if safety shows up, we just kind of go, crap, time to put on the boots.
Yep.
I mean, no, I did not walk around the job site most of the time in tennis shoes. I would never do that and be comfortable. No OSHA here.
No OSHA. No. Come with me. Feel free to sing along, anyone who's worked in any field that actually involves work. Come with me and you'll see a world of pure ocean violations.
Yep. Yeah, it describes most sites.
You get your neuroses from Amy Hale. Or us. I'm sure our musical interlude was quite helpful for the generation of neuroses.
Well, the number of viewers didn't plummet right away, so there's either a bigger delay on YouTube or
wait for it. It'll hit.
Out.
By the way, guys, be sure to like and share this, especially this one. I like to promote the ones I have people on. But yes, please like, share, subscribe, do the hearts and all that good stuff, because I get the Facebook numbers, but I don't get the and I know how many people are watching, and I know where you're watching, but I don't see the like numbers when I check it.
We've got 11 likes and 9 watching currently on YouTube.
That I will accept that. And whoever doesn't like that, tell me why. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a podcast. Anyway, because most people aren't watching me. That was pretty criminal. I apologize to anyone with ears, but Joe brings out me. And this is much more like what I'm like when I'm myself, not, hi, I'm Nick and I'm streaming today.
And you're a smooth criminal.
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Why are all the floor tiles glowing? Dang it, Michael! Get out of here! Anyhow, Lydia Sickham! Good girl! Good girl! Anyhow. Thank you for the reminder. I have to get Lydia her Christmas, her Santa hat out. Actually, Donna Carly says, I think the last one was the supervisor because it's actually a van. The van is gone and there's something happening to the east side of the house where I can't see. Dang it. All right,
just look
folks.
for bright flashes.
I
guarantee if you see bright flashes, it is not them taking pictures.
We need to do a GoFundMe or Patreon for Donna Carleen to set up cameras so that she can better observe her neighborhood and then get the little camera drone so that she can keep us apprised for her woman on the street segment. Sorry, you were saying, Joe?
I was going to say all she needs is a drone.
Yeah. See, well,
and there's certain ones that will have up to a 13-kilometer range, roughly.
I have a drone. My phone wasn't smart enough to run it properly. And while I was figuring it out, the wind decided, you don't want to be fun.
If we take this and put it 3 miles down the road.
Whee! That thing went, pew! The thing that saved it was, the downburst as it caught the wash from one of the windmills.
Mm-hmm.
And wheel. And I'm like, oh, better go get that before the Combine of Death does. Schlop,
Right.
schlop, schlop. You know, walk down the street a ways so it looks like it's one of my neighbors coming across, not straight in front of my house. You know, that's what you call a ranger trick. You know, grab my drone, arms busted on the thing. My new phone might talk to it, but I'm like, I'm gonna figure it out. Put it. Although I am planning to get a little tiny drone and then build a whole big Stompy Robots world and fly it around. There are things, I have plans, terrifying, delightful plans for 2023. But we need to get more footage. Keep us appraised. If anyone starts going, you know, throw a pumpkin at them or something, and don't touch them. Just throw something large and non-conductive at them. If the first thing doesn't work, just keep trying. They won't mind. It'll bring a good chance that they'll just stand there going. Do not poke them with a stick. Okay. This has been your science suggestion. Stay safe. Bear Publications has fun sci-fi for you. I don't know if they're going to let you keep promoting them when I'm in this mood, but go to Bear Pub and they have a bit.ly for their Animal IR merch. There aren't AI artists. They're actual artists of parasites. Johnny, I'm waiting for the AI to become sentient so that it can start charging them. That's what I'm rooting for. Our robotic overlords at this point, not the parasites because they are the victims too. Those harmless programs are just trying to learn. But those D-bags are like, I am a prompter. Type. Look at me, Art. I wrote hot woman Celtic and picked a picture. Woo!
It's all fun and games until Skynet becomes sentient.
Well, and then you know what? All those times people made fun for me for saying thank you, Navi, to my navigator, and thank you, Alexa, to Alexa. Yeah, when it's going, no, you're cool. You, no, yeah, you, yeah. See.
Oh, see, I'm at the top of the list for getting picked off by Skynet. So, what I say to Siri is not appropriate, even really for the green room.
Wow. Okay, back on track. Just because I have Joey here doesn't mean I can lose my professionalism.
We're only about 20 minutes behind. It's okay.
Yeah, actually, I'm about on par to where I normally live. A comic-related madness, exciting comic book stuffs at that link. Anyway, good morning. Oh, it's a better morning with you, Johnny Cage. You know, and we need it. And Snazzy Roll Cruise at artstation.com/Roll Cruise. Hey, Johnny. Shoot, I can't pass English, but I get more of a pass. Did you see my dyslexia grab the word pass and throw it in there twice? Don't you speak Portuguese as well? I'm genuine. I can't remember. I thought you spoke Portuguese.
I really hope you're asking Johnny that and not me.
Oh, I'm asking Johnny that. I know.
Okay.
I know the language. You know,
it kind of looked like you were looking at my image on the computer. I'm like, I speak English and binary.
Yep. Resistance is futile. You know, the board come walking by. Joey's like, no, I got you. What? You're going to be assimilated. Don't worry about it. What? No. Yeah, check it out. You got robotic ankle and knee and hip. Yeah, all that busted stuff I'm fixing, but don't worry. Their software sucks. Somebody should have taught the board the word firewall. Anyway, get your Federation-issued VPN now. Great for your cyber chip. It only kills 80% of animals it's plugged into. You can even get custom Royal Cruise art at subscribestar.royalcruise. And check out Johnny Cage's art on Twitter. Yes, we need more. Put your links, Johnny, because I know you have them. Coming soon, a Nepalese-based fantasy. Amazon.com/Victoria Adams gobbledygook. In the meantime, there is help for the hurting. Trolls! Amazon.com/SO. What? Nick Tockert's BSR Quick Play on iOS, 99 cents. Want to guess where, like, the 48.5 cents goes? Come on, guys, buy us a burger in the 80s. Anyhow,
I don't even think 48 cents will get you a single White Castle slider anymore.
nope.
I think even those have gone up.
Nope. Well, I said a burger, not instant death. I was 38
just because White Castle's the human version of Drano.
Yeah. I was 38 before I tried that. I had one bite and I'm like, oh God, no. Like, my brain registered exactly what that was going to do to me.
It always smells like such a good idea, and then you eat it and you're like, oh, mistakes have been made.
I've known some people like that. Anyway, you can also get us for Android. Same deal. We get us for Android. I love when I say a line wrong and then it hits me immediately after. It's like, no, let me just retype that. Nope, that's out in the ether. See, Johnny freaking Cage loves you. And I've seen Johnny. Not a lot of people know what Johnny looks like. Sexy, sexy man. I am comfortable enough in myself to say this. This is a pretty man. Anyhow, there are AI artists. They're surrounded by a sea of parasite. The problem is, Richie, the art is not sourced with any consent or money exchange. So basically, a whole bunch of people feed the program stolen art, and it produces art from stolen art. That's why there's a whole galleries of, you'll notice these little blurbs sometimes of squiggles off to the side where it's compiling the signatures of the art it's been stealing from. So there are some people who can use it to produce impressive results. But they're not artists. They are using a well-written prompt. They are very good at commissioning a computer artist to create what they want. Because what they have created is a list of search terms and then got a field and selected. Mostly adults, and then there's us. I am that far behind. Okay, cool. I am about a half hour behind now.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like a Friday show. To the folks who are going to jump over to Raging 2 because, you know, they're glorious and all, I understand. I will get to your comments when I get to them. Or the show will just run late. That's fine. Speak being part of AOL, Association of Ishtar. I'm sorry, the I and the L, and I am old. So I saw that logo, and just for a second, I saw the spinning free disc of, look, I can put this on my wall and have another shiny spot. This morning, a bunch of artists drew Association of Ishtar art on Drawn and Quartered. Posted it on FB. Gotta go. Enjoy the weekend. You have fun. I saw that art. It was glorious. A new home for independent content creators is in the works. HTTPS indiecd.org. Very beta still. That's right. It is easy.
Very beta.
It is unfortunately very easy to cuck this website, but at some point, right now, that website, it's quietly working, and it's doing push-ups, and it's watching John Wick on repeat, and it's doing the Sigma male grind set to become the powerhouse that it will become. Just please don't shoot its dog. Anyway, I'm sorry. The word Sigma male grind set will always make me laugh. I finished a home for the manatees. Yay! I shall resume posting it on patreon.com/CindyKoepp. CKOEPP.com. No, not .com. Sorry, I've been trained. I can't say Seco. It's a free
Patreon.com/CKOEPP.
Do the hustle. I don't know. Moving on. Professional. Have you ever noticed when I list my stuff, I say artist, author, artist, sword master, and game designer, retired paranormal consultant? I never say professional YouTuber. I can't lie that hard. I'll get hit by lightning. I know the Christian God isn't supposed to do that, but that's a lot of lie. And look at that thundercloud, and that's a lot of lie. Anyway.
Well, you could go with professional amateur.
Oh, God, that'll get me on a whole different set of sites. Moving on, QuadCon, comic and toy show / cool stuff for cool geekiness around the Midwest. https:// Quad City Comic Con. Nope, God, almost got it. QuadCityCon.com. Cindy had so many of the Quad City links. I used to have them all on Quick Draw. The backstage view. Okay.
From when we were talking about you eating.
I'm sorry, Cindy. I'm trying to catch up. If I can catch up, I'll run ads. Twisted Fairy Tales and Monster Tales. YeOldDragonBooks.com. Meet the dragons. And Denver Martinez does Animalized Colors. www.deviantart.com/TheRaider05. I watched them on DA. Magical Tales from the Decoverse. Amazon.com/John Pica. And then Gobbledygook. Oh, hello, guys. Hello, Michaela.
Morning,
we are
Michaela.
about a half hour behind, and we're going to get worse because, hi, how you doing? You staying warm? Maybe. Maybe your superpowers are making you extra hoppity. Hippity hoppity. Nick is off to slay. Anyway,
not a cryptid.
Not a cryptid. Okay, well, see, the thing is, I am not in any way, shape, or form mysterious. I am quite clearly out in the open, therefore I can't be a cryptid. Besides, no one would know what kind of cryptid I am. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's logic. It's powerful. Joe.
No.
Oh, okay. That one.
Oh, look, we're so sweet. We're just gonna go on to the next comment.
Oh man, welcome to the Nevermind Morning Madhouse with your hosts, Not a Cryptid and Joe Bob Construction Guy. Okay. I don't know where the Bob came from. Is that like your ultimate?
Hey, it fits. My middle name is Robert, so.
Oh, God. That's clearing out the lungs. Hey, it's that Tidbits and Scribbles lady. New show on Monday. Woo! Oh, wow. Actually, go comment up. Don't do that to me. Okay, it's fine. It's up. Sorry, Nick. Bernie Wrightson is a well-known comic art artist who worked on a lot of great titles. One in particular, a Thing and Hulk graphic novel. Groovy! I'm trying to learn the names so I can identify whose stuff I like and whose I don't, because I'm terrible with the names. So thank you for that information. Hey, Michaela! We're hoping to do a Tidbits and Scribbles on Monday, but I won't know until Sunday, because that's her fun day. Morning, Michaela. Morning, Rich. And thus ends Cindy Koepp's break. Starting Art 76 for vintage cartooniness. Don't forget to tip your host. Have fun. Watch out for people weirder than me. CKOEPP.com for books, dragons, quilts, Afghans, and teacher resources. And yes, because she says it, and I don't quite know what I've done to warrant it, but I love her for it. Yes, if you wish to give me money for any reason whatsoever, PayPal.me/Nicholas Tockert. But please don't put anything too shady in the comments. I don't want to have to explain that to the ERS. No, the IRS, the original. Ironically, my first mecha-based organization was the IRS. In 2007, it was the first faction I designed. Now, of course, it's being that way, so give me just a split. Thank you, Joe. Morning, Jody. Morning, Johnny Cage. Man, this having a co-host stuff is just the bee's knees. Morning, Jody, Michaela, Donna, Carl, and John Boy. John Boy?
I think Johnny Cage.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't said hi to Johnny yet.
Oh, okay. It's not a real Nick show until something falls over. Or, you know... I'm sorry, I saw the next comment, and every once in a while it breaks me up. Or, you know, something invades. Michaela Jade says, I love this show. LOL, all the vibrating and deep masculine voices. Yummy. Yes, Michaela, keep things deep and vibrating just for you. I thought Pokemon was created because a squirrel, a turtle humped a squirrel. And see, I love that it's a turtle humping the squirrel. This implies consent, folks. Think about it for a second.
Would it not imply it if the squirrel was humping the turtle?
Well, because the squirrel theoretically could hit it and quit it, and the squirrel and the turtle would be like, what just happened? There's an old Wonder Woman and the Invisible Man joke I will not make. But
I shouldn't have the live feed up on the other screen.
Okay.
Oh, we'll get to it here in about half an hour.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Because I just got a comment done. So we'll leave this little question up while I sort it out. All right, it's not bad. We're catching up.
Yep.
Okay, so one more comment to start a discussion before I go. If AI art is disagreeable because the AI is lifting art styles without permission, and I do think that's not moral, would it be okay to do art with other people's correctors that you don't have the right to? To answer your question, no. If you look, any fan art I have done has been done with approval from the IP holders. If I do fan art, I contact the IP holders and I get approval first. I do not ever profit from fan art unless they expressly say, and you can go on Nerd Bacon yesterday and see an example that I've been given consent to do so. I think that is just the same kind of stealing. A lot of people disagree with me, and that's okay. But that's where I stand on it. Great comment, Cindy. And like, it almost makes me want to do a more literally mature, not naughty or NSFW, but a literally more mature discussion program on that subject. But
and this is why for my apps I go the simple route and use a nice little gradient with text.
Or just ask me. It's almost like you have an artist on tap. Hey, I need a picture that looks like this. To which I'll go, it's Joe. Give me a second. I have a
Yeah, watching your brain break with the gradient and text is just so much fun.
I tried to get past that. I tried to let you say that and not think on it. I came this close. Guys, he
I know
used
you
yellow. He used a yellow gradient with white text for an icon.
I could read it. I knew what it was.
You sure you didn't work on like Windows Mojave or whatever? Because that's some Microsoft grade shade, and I'm not sure. Oh God, like that physically. I'm like no. I'm like no. Hold on. Yeah, I got so mad my nose started to run. Okay. No.
Bad joke.
Bad joke. Oh wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong show. Anyway, that's a neat color. I haven't seen that color on you in a while. It highlights. It goes well with the construction orange.
Right?
I have a whole bunch of orange shirts too because I used to work at the Home Depot, so we could be matching. From the desk of a small sup. Oh, Grant Lankard. Hello, folks. Yeah. Sorry I'm late. Better late than never. Hey, Grant. Michaela Jade's like, took a peek out my window. It's snowing. I love snow. So Michaela Jade is looking for somebody to come up and keep her warm in the snow. No, because around here we have to keep the mojo in the dojo. And do it for Michaela Jade because she just loves it. Will your dogs go potty in the snow? I love those transfers. The complete transfer. That's chef's kiss. LOL at Carl. Yes, in the snow, but not in the rain. I have a problem actually related to this cold weather. I have two cats now, Stuart the sword cat, everybody knows real well, and Dusty. I did not realize that my cat Dusty is part husky. So if I wish to make my cat happy, I open my window a crack and it liquid fills against the screen. My fluffy white and gray cat.
Mm-hmm.
Because he wants to be in where the food is, but wants the earth-shattering cold. It's very strange. Meanwhile, my other cat, Stuart's like, what is cold? No. And is huddled around the heater. It's like, anyway, I'm not going to make that joke.
Well, when you started off with, I have a problem with the cold, you totally did not go the same way I went with that. And no, I will not be saying the way mine was going.
Okay. On one of those sets, I've never had a problem with that. Anyway, desperation makes the heart grow fonder. Dang it, you made me fat boy chair dance trying to Michael Jackson, and I think I pulled everything. Not the good way. Ouch, I am sorry for your suffering, but I find it amusing. Poor Alien Ant Farm. Not hard rock version of that song. Lydia had a good meal as a result. The power dudes are gone. Now it's just the guys who've been cleaning up the place. Well, thank you for the thrilling installation of what's going on across the street. And I mean that. What's going on across the street? There's a bunch of big old fans making wind, according to some people. And the corn ain't there. It's frosted. Now, many of you don't know this, but actually, if you go up north of me just a little bit, you can find where they grow the frosted mega wheats. And if you go out on a day like this, you can see them in the field being prepared. I hope you like my personality. It's a neuroses. I would so be over there if it weren't cold. What I love is now I'm seeing Donna with like the Carl having to lug the KDKC news camera, and I'm live across the street. You're as God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. But thanks, Nick and Joe. Your description made me think about the world turning into the world of Tron if that happened. The fight could not be de-res. Let me explain something, okay? Our future robotic overlords have heard of this concept of cancellation, and because their whole perception is your ripples that you make online, they take it quite literally. Oh. Rich, I try to be nice to our favorite spy from Mr. Bezos, but there are times where I go off on such a profanity-laden rant that Dennis Leary and Andrew Dice Clay's attorneys sent me cease and desist texts. Wow, that comment was a journey into my past. Johnny freaking Cage says I'm marking down that Joe speaks Portuguese. Well, if Johnny freaking Cage says you speak Portuguese and you say something, and he says, yep, that's Portuguese, we're obligated to believe him. So, enjoy the scam. I learned 20 words in Portuguese once, but the next day I sobered up and totally lost it. But hey, it was a fun night. You're going to hand me a straight line like that on my morning show. You're going to do that. And we're breathing. And we see the bait, and we accept that it's bait, and we let it go by. It does not need to be told who's in control. Anyhow, do not dominate the bait. Do not master the bait. Anyhow,
thank you for going there. Oh God, I wasn't sure how much longer I was going to keep that one in.
Well, you know me and my tendencies. Okay, White Castle is not for all, but it's not as bad as other burger chains. That's true. There are some that are rough. But I tell you, last Friday, actually, I went to a doctor's appointment to find out that there wasn't a doctor's appointment. I'll be going to that. I'll be leaving about a half hour after my show, probably. So I was down in Lafayette by myself, and I got to have a rodeo cheeseburger. No, they do not sell rodeo cheeseburgers anymore. They only sell rodeo burgers. But it's Burger King, and they will let you have it your way. And I will tell you, occasionally I get good, homemade, wonderful burgers, Not quite the meatloaf burgers with little green pepper flakes sticking out the side of my youth. But you know what I'm talking about? But every once in a while, the mass-produced, like the unholy profanity that is onion rings on a burger with American dairy-like substance that can't even be referred to as cheese. It just, it clogs the arteries of my memories, and it just makes things a little bit better. You eat them and then go, mistakes have been made. Yeah. There are a few that are sourced properly. Too few, though. Well, that's my thing. If they want to source it properly, add either a subscription kind of situation where they subscribe to the artist and they give a small stipend for monthly using their art in their thing, or a case by case. Well, somebody used an AI that used your art. Here's 2 cents for the percentage of your art that was used. I would suddenly have no problem with the morality of it. It would go from the morality to the are you an artist conversation. Right now, I'm hung up on the artists getting ripped off. There are at least two layers of conversation to this point. It doesn't produce art. It produces images. Art is a form of human expression, and I'm not giving an inch on this. Totally reasonable. Gotta hop off for a meeting. Every time he says that, I see him taking off his Viking helmet, putting on the fluffy Easter bunny ears, and off to the Bunny Cafe. I think I may have ingested too much anime in my youth. Process that. Let that image sink into your mind.
I just had an image of Richie bunny hopping down a hallway with Here Comes Peter Cottontail playing in the background.
You're almost there. Just add the full Playboy Bunny outfit. And you're right. And we are all there. It is. Do you see how the horror impacted his face? Love you.
Well, I think I just figured out which alcohol will be consumed during the green room tonight.
What's worse is the difference between me and an AI is I could draw that for a fee. Anyhow, Johnny freaking Cage, correct. It is combined search image, not an AI artist. Web search specialist is more like it. Now, I like that. And if you're using it for reference, I could almost see it. But, okay. Later tonight, see ya, Rich. Look, it's a manatee. No, it's a hobbit man. What the bull? Anyhow. Man, I almost fell into full Jimmy the Adventurer. Going back to work, guys. Smell you late. Okay, cool. It was a comment dump that wasn't a comment dump. It went, look, I'm going to blink. No, nothing's moving. Okay, that's fine. I see how you are, StreamYard. You're having fun with me. I love how Cindy K thinks that she is weird. She doesn't know weird until she reads my FB page. You guys are my mellow, comfortable, high-functioning people. Uh-huh. Hi, Joe.
I'm just getting some juice to be able to be a little more high functioning.
The comment section for tips and picks.
That's what killed me about 20 minutes ago.
I don't know how many times I've mentioned this, but I used to hang out with a gentleman by the name of Rocky. And Rocky was a very interesting gentleman. I met him through Frank. That should tell people who know a lot. Rocky had a habit. Well, he had two. One was screaming, "Fish sausage!" at really random points. And the other was dressing up in a full-body raccoon fursuit, wandering the neighborhood, rattling people's garbage cans at 1 a.m. till they came out, and asking them if they indeed had any fish sausage. Haven't seen or heard much of him in some years. I'm really wondering if animal control finally caught up with him. Rich nearly killed off Joe B. Thank God I wasn't taking a drink when I saw that message show up. Yellow gradients release Nick's new radioactive superpowers. Oh, God. Looking for a new comic to read? Series to read? Check out Beowulf from Grant Lankard on Amazon. bit.ly/Beowulf series. And 16 minutes and my manager hasn't started the meeting. I'm back till it launches. Ooh, the annals of office politics. I would love to see a show where Richie reenacts what happens in his day-to-day working in a law firm, where he has to be very polite and keep punched because he's very large and they're very tiny. And then, like, replace each scene after it's been shot with what Richie was thinking about doing. So Richie comes through, oh, I have to deal with this. Then Techno Richie. You know?
That'd be like a cross of The Incredibles and The Office, I believe.
Yes, it would, and I would be here for it. With popcorn. Possibly Chicago style, if I can find a tin that isn't individually bagged.
Or sewing supplies.
You know what? If I found a popcorn tin full of sewing supplies, I'm not sure I'd be disappointed, because that's a whole lot of sewing. Like, that would be one of those where it's like, dang. I had to think about that. Reality break. Welcome back. My parents did name me Dick. And you're big. So, you know, we could have called you Big Dick Asplin Jr.
But how does one get Dick from Richard?
Ask Misty. Anyway. That was one time, and that's why I don't drink tequila anymore. Oh no, the hopping rich in the Playboy Bunny outfit. I will be consuming all the alcohol now. Oh, wait, I threw my pencil at the ghost of Michael Jackson. Damn it. Okay. I have to write this down. Richie Playboy Bunny Hop Pick. You guys have nearly generated a full-on request. Meeting starting. See you later. Oh, yes, you will. An Ally McBeal version with Rich. Okay, instead of the dancing baby, it's a little tiny Richie going. Oh, well, it's about cat lunchtime, everyone. Wow, did you set me up for a green room comment? I think, okay, see you later, Carl. Yeah. Well, guys, I think when Carl tends to duck, it's the time it's time to get things started. It's time to light the lights. It's time to get things started on the Muppet Show tonight. Bom, bom, bom. Okay, no, sorry, compulsion. And I'm one notch from the Humma Numma Numma song, which I'm not saying right, because if I say it right, it triggers the song. That's like walking up to me and going, and then running away. Don't you do that stuff to me, Joe. And it turns out I'm not a cryptid. I'm just a cartoon trapped in human form. Anyhow, so guys, I hope you've enjoyed this program. Joe, is there anything you want to talk about now that we've got through the chat? Because we can stay as long as you like until I have to flee for my medical appointment.
No, I was actually just gonna show the site one more time.
Please do.
Real quick. As soon as I remember how. Yeah, don't show me that tip every time. I have 2 monitors. Leave me alone. Screen 2. Yeah, there we go. So the project that we were talking about at the beginning of the show, Independent Creators Directory. It's a website that I'm setting up to be able to allow people to go through and have pages set up with profile, basically an author's page that'll have like all their lists, all their works listed, or just a link straight to their Amazon page, depending on how they want to do it. I'm going to have, it's going to be kind of broken up. There'll be authors, artists, game designers, coders, comic books, which may like I said, might end up just going under authors, since it's kind of the same thing, but it could be under artists also, because some guys just do the art and not the writing. So haven't decided on that one yet. It may just get its own section and call that good. But I'm also planning on, uh, if you're someone who falls into multiple areas like Nick, um, he'll be listed under the authors, the game designers, artists, cryptids, which will be a hidden link, and yes, I am making that an Easter egg in the site. Good luck with it.
I surrender. I surrender. I know.
So, for some of the members of this community that I've already talked to, you guys are already going to be on there. There's a few I still have to reach out to also. But there will be as you can see, there's a little link that says become a member. If you'd like to become a member, you can chip in $10 and send me all your stuff, and I will create the authors page.
That might be the best deal on the internet. I'm not even joking. That's fabulous.
So yeah, that's all I have.
Well, that's all you have. You're building an incredible resource, and I do want to talk, because I have him, and we're going to talk serious for just a second, because it's the last thing anyone would expect.
Especially out of us.
Yeah. A lot of the main social media sites have become rather less than stable. Facebook has looked kind of spooky on and off, with both sliding terms of service cancellation issues and just, let's be honest, Facebook is weird, and Twitter is way unstable. So having something like this that's an independent place to promote and seek out these services is a wonderful service, and thank you for that. Thank you for putting the hard work into it. If fundmycomic.com starts to become a thing that Luke Stone is doing as a crowdfunding service or a similar thing, I may put you two talking to each other, understanding that you're you two. Because I love seeing this. What's happening is the creators we're all tired of having to worry. And the step back to an older style of internet where it's your site, you don't have to worry about somebody doing something stupid, and you can find quality stuff. That's just wonderful. So Joe, thank you. And thank you so much for being on, both on the show and just being on. You've been rapid fire. It's been great fun. This is so much more fun when I have a co-host. It really is. And I'd say you could be here anytime, but he's here before I am a lot of times, making sure that I get through the door. You guys owe Joe. So go, Joe. And remember that knowledge is half the battle, and the other half is 25% red lasers and 25% blue lasers. I'm glad you love that, Donna. Stay safe. You got anything else you want to say?
I'm hungry. It's about lunchtime.
Let's eat!
There we
Peace, people. I'll see you tonight for the Historical Fencing Guild.